What's up, family? A month ago, Empire actor Jussie Smollett claimed that he was attacked by two men wearing MAGA hats and masks who screamed racial and homophobic slurs at him, doused him with bleach, and tied a noose around his neck. A noose that he still had around his neck when the police came to his house after receiving a 911 call. Today, a grand jury in Chicago has indicted him for filing a false police report. Now, I talked about this yesterday, and I said, give it about 48 hours, and Jussie is going to be indicted and arrested. He has been indicted so far. He has not been arrested yet. The police is waiting on his lawyers to turn him in. Now, I take no real pleasure out of dude getting arrested. I take no pleasure out of no black man, especially being caught up in this dirty, crooked, low-down, biased system. I take no pleasure out of anybody getting caught up in this system, especially somebody who I think that is not necessarily a threat to society. But here's the deal. A lot of people did want to see dude get caught up after they realized that he was lying. A lot of people really want to see him get his punishment. And this case is so big, it's really has caught the attention of the public. It's an international case. So people are very interested in the case, primarily because dude is a star. He's a big-time star. So he's getting a star treatment. Partially why the police ain't ran up on him and drew down on him and dragged him and put him in the car and took him on to the jail. Took him to the jailhouse. That's what they used to say back in the day, jailhouse. Take you to jailhouse, going to the jailhouse. But that's why he hadn't been arrested. The police was waiting until they gathered all of their information. I started getting information on this case last month from people who are pretty close to the case. And they were saying, hey man, it ain't what it appeared to be. Which basically echoed my sentiments and many of you guys' sentiments. A lot of you out there were saying, yeah man, something ain't right about this. And people were automatically getting defensive because they felt like we were only saying it because the guy was gay. We only said it because it didn't add up. The facts wasn't adding up. I know too many people in Chicago. People from Chicago was calling me and saying, man, it don't go like that around here. You know, nobody is out at 2 o'clock in the morning on the coldest night in the city, hanging out. They're not even putting themselves in that position to get attacked. And nobody's riding around Chicago. No white supremacists are riding around Chicago with MAGA hats and masks and bleach and a noose attacking folks. That ain't how we get out here. Now, of course, Chicago is in the United States of America, so they got their fair share of white supremacists, people who feel self-entitled, who think they shit don't stink. They got that. But something just wasn't right with this case from the jump. And here we are. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I really want to see where this goes. I want to hear the information. I want to hear the evidence that they actually have. That's what I want to hear. I'm sure the police, they're going to be making that information known real soon. As soon as probably as soon as they arrest him, as soon as they get him in custody, they're going to want to come out and make a statement. And it's going to reveal some things that we definitely didn't know about him. And I think it's going to crush his fan base. It's going to rock them to their core. Because this is not just a regular lie. This is a big star putting that information out there like that. And right now, people in the gay community already face a lot of scrutiny. So when somebody put a story out like that and they lie, it makes it look bad for everybody. Unfortunately, the gay community, like other communities who are not necessarily uh, in the predominant society or part of that predominant society, they don't get to stand on their own merit. If one person do something, everybody gonna be judged, and that's how it is. So a lot of people are really pissed off about that, and I think some people are still in denial. Some people are still gonna be like, no, it can't be, can't be, can't be. No, well, let's see what happens first. They're just making an arrest because he's Jussie Smollett. Let me tell you something. I said it before. The police in Chicago, yes, they're corrupt, notoriously corrupt, always have been corrupt, started off corrupt day one. But the police is not going to try to do cover up stuff and all of that stuff and put a case on you if it don't benefit them. This wouldn't benefit them. They if it was a situation where they was trying to cover up something that they did, some type of misconduct, I would say, yeah, they trying to set him up. But I never believed that they were trying to set this dude up. He set himself up. And Jussie got a whole lot of splaining to do. No more talk.